Amazing products, maybe you've never even tried or heard of. We're talking about Liqui Sew. This is also an award-winning product. We have sold thousands. Why? Because this is your liquid alternative to needle and thread. Who wants to thread a needle? I certainly don't want to. I know my mom can't do it anymore. But also, do you have a bag of items that need to be fixed or mended or stored or restored? How about those jeans that need hemming? How about, you know, a tear? I don't know, maybe you tore the belt loop in your, you know, in your denim. This is quick and easy. It's waterproof. It's a great solution to those mends and tears. And we've got it available for you at an amazing price of $21.45. Now, everybody's gonna get a huge configuration here today because you're not only getting a 4-ounce, you're gonna get a 3-ounce of the Liqui Sew for synthetics as well. So your all fabric Liqui Sew, your synthetic Liqui Sew, you're also getting empty little applicator bottles because these, you're gonna wanna have these everywhere and in every handbag. Plus you're also getting some hem clips as well. This is made in the USA. It is the only planned airing and it's not always on free shipping. So what a wonderful treat just to get all of those New Year fixes and repairs done easily. One of our home experts here at HSN, her name is Vonabelle Sherman, and she's here to tell us all about it. But Vonabelle, I can't tell you how many toys I've repaired, how many hems I've done, because I only know basics when it comes to sewing. People love this not only for solutions and repairs, but for their crafts, for school projects. I mean, this is a great product.
It really is, because it's so easy. It's an all-natural mending solution. It's sewing without a needle and thread. It goes on white, but it dries clear. And you're gonna use it for your more difficult sewing projects, but then the easy things, like I think of you with your 3 boys. If you have a stuffed animal that ripped and the kids are just like pulling out their hair because it's their favorite stuffed animal and you're like, how am I gonna fix this? Liqui Sew it. Let me come down to these pants right here because I actually have 3 problem solutions right here in a pair of jeans. Have you ever put a cut in jeans? First of all, denim is very hard to sew with a needle or a machine.
You're right.
With that kind of rip, watch what we do. We take the to-go bottle, which is where I've put my solution, and that's what I want you to do too. It's so easy to work from the to-go bottle, which you can pop in your bag or your briefcase, or just work from it at home. Put this in your laundry room, and every time you see a tear, just mend it right there. So what I did was I put Liqui Sew on that little patch. Then what I do is I put it underneath and I push it together. Pushing it together is actually part of the process because when I push it together, I'm telling it to link and lock because fibers are made when I do that, and then that is totally mended, and I can put that in the laundry tomorrow with no problem.
Yeah, it's waterproof.
It's permanent.
Yeah, it's waterproof. It's machine washable and dryer proof as well.
That's right.
So that is a permanent fix, which for so many of us, I mean, this is a hallelujah moment, Vonabelle. If I don't ever have to pull out a needle and thread again, sign me up.
Yeah, and you know, you'll be a hero to your kids when they show you this last minute and you're heading out the door and they're like, oh, Mom, I need this sewed. So take out your Liqui Sew and mend it without a needle and thread. So you could not get a sewing needle machine through that denim. You can't.
Right.
I can't get a regular needle through there either. And then, so what I did was I put a dab of Liqui Sew, I press it together. You're doing that for, you know, just 5 or 10 seconds because I'm telling it to link and lock. That's part of the technology. And then look at that.
Yeah.
It is mended.
Now, do we have to wait a certain time? How does it?
Yeah, I wouldn't put my belt loop through there for maybe an hour and then it'll be done.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about it after that, right?
No,
I mean,
no, you're done. Put it in the laundry, it's permanent. That's a nice thing. Now you'll see when I do it, it's going on white. That's purposeful in that you could see what you're doing and then it'll dry clear. So here's a little seam in the tush here. It's ripped. How do I, oh my gosh, I just realized that happened. But I want to wear these jeans today. Put on your Liqui Sew, okay? You're just taking it from the to-go bottle, which is how I want you to work from it, just because it's easy. And I'm so glad that we have them. So I put on some there, okay? You can see it's white. Don't worry, it's gonna dry clear. All I do is I push it together. When I push it together, it links and locks, it creates fibers. When I push it together, this all-natural solution is actually creating fibers. That's what it does.
That's right.
So it's truly adding fibers like you would do with a needle and thread, but there's no needle and thread.
That's right, and
now
it
look,
only bonds to the...
That's fixed.
Yeah, it only bonds to the fabric, right? And the fibers, Vonabelle, not your fingers, right? Not your surfaces.
I'm turning this on the side because I want you to see how close that is. You would think that was sewed. It is close. There's no gaps. So yes, Leslie, that's so important. So say I spill it on my countertop. It'll come right off. Get it on your fingers, it rolls right right off.
Yeah.
And it stays pliable. I'm gonna show you that by here. I actually have some spilled right here on the table. What I'm gonna do, you can't even hardly see it. There you go, see the yellow. I'm gonna roll it because do you see it came off in one piece? Now watch this. Okay, do you see the bounce in that? So why that's important, first of all, you see it's coming off, but why that's so important is, let's say I have a beautiful sheer curtain and I Liqui Sew it, you don't want it to be stiff, you don't want it to be uncomfortable, you don't want, you fix a hem, you don't want it to be stiff.
Yeah.
You can see, because I just stretched that, it is staying pliable after you fix it.
Yeah, and you know, at some point or another, you know, the tears happen, the repairs need to be done, right? You need to do the mending. This has a unique proprietary technology, and this is why we've sold thousands of Annabelle. It really works, and once you mend it, you can wash it, you can dry it. I mean, it really is a genius product, and today you get so much of it. Now, remember, in your configuration today for $21.45, you're going to get your 4 ounce of your all fabrics. You are going to get your 3 ounce of your synthetics, okay? So we're talking about the pleathers, vinyls, it really works on a multitude of fabrics. You're gonna get your empty to-go bottles, okay? So this is what Vonabelle said. It's almost easier to work from these. I would fill these up as soon as you get them home, and now you've got one in every handbag or in a couple of drawers in the house. And then you even get the hem clips included, free shipping. We don't always have this configuration on free shipping. Today it is, so this is the day to go ahead and stock up.
That's right, and we're gonna do leathers, suedes, pleathers, like you said. We can do all natural fibers and synthetic fibers as well. Now here's a leather shoe. If I wanted to go to the shoemaker, I could, or I could save maybe $15 and do it myself. Liqui Sew will work on leather as well. All I have to do is put the Liqui Sew on there. Remember, it goes on clear, but it goes on white, but it dries clear. Then all I do is lay that back down and hold it together. Now listen, holding it together for a few seconds is part of the link and lock technology. It's what when I push it, I'm sending a message. Yes, go ahead and bind, go on there. Now, again, there's no gaps, and I can wear this shoe in 10 minutes.
Gosh. I mean,
so that's leather.
That. Think about it, handbags, tears in, the upholstery of a chair. By the way, you're going to get some Liqui Sew inspiration. You will be getting this guide included in your purchase today, and we've got, anything from mending to household repairs, to alterations, embellishments, crafting, home decor. Liqui Sew does it all, and so we don't have a lot of time, minute and a half left, Vonabelle. It's item 447571. I'll stop talking because there's still so much for you to show.
Right. So if you have flags or something in your RV, canvas, this is a pillow. It could be your pet bed. It's coming out, the stuffing. There you go, we're fixing a stuffed animal. Mamas, you're gonna save yourself, and your kids will love you because you can fix their favorite stuffed animals that they've had forever, that they depend on, that's their sleeping partner. You can get longer life out of it. Patches, if you're a mom whose kids are in scouting or Awana, you can get those patches on. Otherwise, how would you get them on? You can't get a needle through there. So here's a pillow, it's from your typical chair, but it could be a pet bed. Whoops, I pushed the table.
And remember,
tuck that
too,
back in.
Pet bed, you said, because non-toxic, you guys. So made in the USA, non-toxic. What a quick solution.
Oh, it's absolutely the perfect. Keep it in your laundry room for those fixes. Now, what I'm doing is I'm pushing it together. Remember, when it gets on your hand, it simply rolls off. Now, I fix this, and it is done. It's perfect for the times that you have something that's a particular color. Like, okay, how do I find the right color peach to mend this? I can't. Where am I gonna get the needle? Can I see the needle hole to get the thread through? Don't worry, you have Liqui Sew to fix all of those kinds of things.
So tired eyes, because who can loop a needle, thread a needle anymore? Tired hands, you just can't sew anymore. Sometimes your machine can't get through the fabrics. This is going to be that one item, that one purchase that gets you through that bag of repairs, that thing, all those little mends that you gotta do. Try Liqui Sew first before you take it to an expert. You'll be amazed at how it works. Thank you, Ms. Vonabelle. 447571 is your item number. I'll toss it over to Brett.